Hi there. Hi there.
Tickets, please.
Tickets? I don't even see a train.
That's because there is no train.
So what do I need a ticket for? It doesn't make sense.
Hold your horses. The ticket is for the laundry lift system, of course. The laundry lift goes through the whole house. There are stops in the basement, on the 2nd floor, and here, on the 1st floor.
I want to buy a ticket, please.
That's a good one. Tickets are highly sought-after items in this house. There are only a handful available, and you'll be getting one only after hell freezes over.
So how do I get a ticket? This is completely illogical.
The system is airtight. I made it myself, and it's foolproof.
So there simply must be a way to get a ticket.
There is. All contingencies have been accounted for. Everybody gets a ride when it's their turn.
But there isn't even a waiting line.
Wouldn't it make sense to go and look for it then? Instead of standing around here and blocking the line?
Whose turn is it next?
Number 2 will be next.
And who is number 2?
You better ask them that yourself. I'm not giving any information about passengers.
Who is in possession of a ticket, if you don't mind telling me?
There are lots of tickets in circulation. Mr. Frock has one. He holds a season ticket, and he's our most frequent customer, which means he lives in the laundry lift. Professor Knock has another ticket, meaning the ones found on the ground floor. Aloman has the 3rd ticket. I'm considering withdrawing it. He doesn't use it according to the rules.
Okay. And who else owns a ticket? You said there are many tickets circulating.
Yes, why? Isn't that a lot?
Your system is totally illogical.
The system is as airtight as a submarine. It's always the next person in line who's up.
But it's my turn now.
In that case, it should be easy to show me your ticket.
Is there any way that someone besides the 3 people you mentioned can use the laundry lift? I mean, what about, say, ticket number 4?
Don't give me this modern mumbo-jumbo. We use the good old traditional numbers here. 1, 2, and, well, the 3rd one. The one which is neither 1 nor 2.
Something strikes me as odd about this guy. I just can't really put my finger on it. Hello, B-Man.
Hello, stranger woman.
You can call me Edna.
Pleased to meet you, Edna. Who's your little friend?
That's Harvey. He's helping me to escape.
Hi, Harvey.
Cool get up, buddy.
Do you know a way out of here?
A speedy mental recovery comes to mind. That, of course, almost never happens. Maybe that's because the criteria of mental health are subject to Dr. Marcel's judgment. And to be honest, who would admit to his own customers that their demand has been fulfilled?
That's quite cynical for someone in a bee suit.
Anyway, some of us loonies use the old laundry lift system. The unauthorized changing of floors is possible that way. The laundry lift to freedom is yet to be built.
Why are you locked up here? You seem to be wise and balanced.
I have a theory. I think it has something to do with my clothes. Men in bee suits have a bad reputation.
Where do you think the bad reputation of the bee look stems from?
There's no question about that. The media. Men in bee suits are generally represented as the laughing stock. And the main culprit? Children's animated films. Animation movie authors are basically mounting a campaign against us. The Mexican in The Simpsons, Charlie Brown in Peanuts, or Bumblebee from Transformers. Men in bee suits are the clowns of the media.
Why are you wearing a bee suit?
To show solidarity with other men in bee suits. To open the world market for the insectoid garment as conceptual performance satire. To boycott the fashion industry. And finally, to express my admiration for those hard-working honey collectors.
Admit it. You lost a wager.
I lost a wager.
Why do you have such big ears?
All the better to eat you with. And as a valve for my exceptionally high output of earwax, I'm afraid.
Exceptionally high output of earwax? Yuck!
Yes, it is no picnic.
I don't think it should be used in the same context as picnic at all.
This overproduction is some kind of an allergic reaction with me. I'm allergic to hot beverages. I could still use a good cup of coffee right now.
Are you drawing anything in particular?
I'm still waiting for inspiration. A sip of coffee would surely be of help, but I'm ashamed because of my allergy.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
My allergy leads to an overproduction of earwax.
Oh. I'll be going then.
Go ahead.
No, he's one big fat bumblebee.
Excuse me, I still need them.
I've always wondered if lamp designers are rejects from the International School of Ugly. This lamp is certainly proof of that. A dinosaur movie. I don't like dino movies. You know how they end. Everyone's extinct. The only light they're getting comes from the TV set. There's someone crouching behind the armchair. Hello. Hey, you don't have to hide from me.
How can I be sure? You could be a velociraptor in disguise.
I'm Edna.
I am Professor Knock. Pleased to meet you.
What are you doing back there?
I am doing research in the field of paleontology.
Behind the armchair?
Where else would I be? You won't find a prehistoric skeleton lying in the middle of the room. It would have been recovered a long time ago.
That makes sense. Are you one of those mad scientists?
I beg your pardon? Who do you think you are? The youth nowadays. They see a man with white hair crouching behind an armchair in an asylum, and they jump to the mad scientist stereotype at once.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. May I please change the channel?
By no means. I need to know how this ends. The fate of mankind depends on it.
The dinosaurs become extinct.
That can't be. They're just pretending to lull us into a false sense of security. I wonder what they're up to. Are they secretly planning to melt the polar ice caps? You can change the channel. I need to make preparations.
Welcome to the Stock Exchange News. This is about two things and two things only: buying and selling.
Great. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Hello, Professor.
Attack of the pterosaurs! No, it's just you. Hello, Edna.
Do you know anything about Dr. Marcel?
More than most. Did you know that he has a dark secret?
I knew it! I knew it!
Yes. He's breeding dino-human hybrids in his secret facility on Jupiter.
No, I didn't know that. Can I borrow your ticket for the laundry lift?
Don't be preposterous. I can't do that. I've got to get to my Peruvian amber mines to recover dino DNA.
That's too bad. How's research coming along?
Quite satisfactorily. The only things missing are a couple of dino genes for my secret breeding program, if you get my drift.
That sounds exciting. How does one breed dinos?
Oh, do come on. Everybody knows that. Ah, dinosaurs hatch from occlusions in amber.
Do you know how I can get out of here?
Of course I do. I always use the laundry lift to travel to my Peruvian amber mines.
The laundry lift goes all the way to Peru?
Of course not, silly. You have to transfer at the continental shelf in the Sonoran Desert.
I'll drop by again later.
If the world still exists, then, is what you mean to say.
Yeah, give or take 10 minutes. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hold on a second. Yes? Do you want anything in particular?
Can I borrow your telephone?
Absolutely not. This phone is my lifeline. I don't dare think about what could happen if I was unavailable. Just imagine me putting that thing away for a minute. When my wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. Or worse still, imagine, during that brief distraction, when I look over to my wife, my stock portfolio goes into free fall. I would lose millions because I hadn't been on the phone just for a tiny little instant. One moment of carelessness, and my whole life is in ruins.
You don't happen to know a way out of here, do you?
No, but you don't want to get out of here, believe me. The world outside is a cruel place. Mistakes you make out there have real consequences. You could lose millions of dollars. Let's say only because you were distracted for tiny little moment. When your wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. That kind of guilt will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Not really important. Go on with your phone call.
I was planning to do that anyway. Hello? You still there?
Hello? Hello? Bye.
What's that? Bye?
Bye.
Bye?
Bye.
Bye? Wouldn't you recommend selling eventually?
Look, Brucey, it's a boy.
What? What?
Just a joke.
A joke? Oh no. Not again. The phone call! Hello? You still there? What's that? What? Lost everything? Not again! Okay. I understand. Alright. Later. Didn't you want to make a phone call? Here, you can keep the phone.
Poetic and depressing at the same time. What was that? Dang, the receiver's missing. Hey, there's a coin in there! Change!
Surprise!
Oops! Bean dip. Conveniently served right in the bathroom. Very economically planned out. She's completely wound up. Well... Who are you?
I'm Petra! Give me a P! Or, you know what? You can keep the P.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm throwing a surprise party!
Where are the other guests?
Hello! It's a surprise party! What kind of surprise would it be if everyone knew about it?
You didn't have to do that.
The party is not for you. Today is the birthday of Peter. Oh, but please don't tell him the party is here. It's supposed to be a surprise.
We'll see about that.
You have to promise you won't tell him.
Okay.
Promise?
All right, I promise.
Swear it.
I swear.
Cross your heart.
Okay.
Cross your heart and hope to die.
I swear it, okay?
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Interesting choice of venue.
What do you mean?
Don't you think more people would come if it wasn't in the bathroom of all places?
I don't know. It is a surprise party after all. And what could possibly be more surprising?
Surprising doesn't do it justice. Appalling or absurd. That's more like it.
Oh, yeah? So, where would you have thrown the party?
How about the recreation room?
That was my first thought, too. But King Adrian was opposed.
King Adrian?
He rules the lounge. He is a wise and just king. And rumor has it that he's psychic. He rarely receives visitors, though, I'm afraid. His right-hand man, Druggle Jug, is as tough as he is attractive.
How about the bar?
That's out of the question. Peter's been sitting there all day long, crying into his drink. And it's supposed to be a surprise party. He's a little touchy when it comes to his age. I hope the party can cheer him up a little.
How about the break room?
Huh? No! We never go in there anymore. 3 people vanished there once. They were actors. I think they were auditioning for a play. They were never seen again.
How about the TV room?
No! I loathe parties where everyone just hangs around in front of the tube.
Any room would have been better.
I like it here.
Do you know a way out of here?
Why would I want to get out of here? There's always something going on in here. The people are nice. Plus, you don't have to feel embarrassed about anything in here. If you forget to put your pants on, nobody'll notice. If you want to get out of here, you'd better talk to Emilio. If you can find him, I believe he's currently working on a tunnel. If you get really desperate, you could talk to the Keymaster. But I'd only do that as a last resort if I were you. That guy is dangerous. His solitary confinement cell is on the 2nd floor, though. So you'll have to wait until after lunch. We're being escorted to the dorm then, you know.
Keymaster, huh? Keep on celebrating.
Oh, I will. Oh, yeah. Turn the lights off on your way out.
We'll see.